Now, I want you to listen to the kind of a language that Raila Odinga is using to address directly the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, Martha Koome, over the matters to do with the dialogue talks between President William Ruto and Martha Koome. A very, very disrespectful language, which in my considered opinion, with that kind of a language, I don't think if Martha Koome would pay attention to what Raila Odinga was saying.
Tunaambia hakimu mkuu Bi Martha Koome, wacha hii mambo ya usharati. Wacha usharati. Hapana kwenda kuolewa na executive. Kwenda kwa kitanda na huyu mtu ni usharati. Tumekataa.
One of the very big mistakes that Raila Odinga committed recently, which clearly shows that Raila Odinga crossed the red line, was to capture some corrupt judicials at the court to frustrate President William Ruto's development agenda. Meaning, Raila Odinga was using some people like Okia Omtata by sponsoring several cases at the courts to derail, to sabotage President William Ruto's development agenda. By doing so, Raila Odinga was clearly on a mission to counter President William Ruto ahead of the 2027 general elections. So just imagine, millions and millions of Kenyans are currently missing some key development projects of this government simply because of the selfish political interest of a single person, Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, together with the former head of state Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Just imagine that. Where are we heading to as a country? So the Chief Justice Martha Koome recently wrote directly to invite President William Samoei Ruto for a dialogue meeting over the increasing cases of some corrupt judicials working very closely with Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta to sabotage, to derail President William Ruto's development agenda. This comes immediately after President William Ruto himself exposed the dark secret truth on some corrupt judges at the courts. Remember that President William Ruto daily receives the intelligence reports. But because the Chief Justice Martha Koome strongly believes that the judiciary and the executive must work together to fight the corruption, she invited William Ruto for a dialogue. And by the way, there is nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong completely by Martha Koome inviting William Ruto for dialogue talks. In fact, the Judicial Service Commission Vice Chairman defended Martha Koome over that particular move by saying that, let me just show you on the screen, the judiciary and the executive talks are inevitable. You know, I've been listening to the opposition leaders saying that Martha Koome must not meet with President William Ruto at all. However, that move by Martha Koome inviting President William Ruto for the talks did not go well with Raila Odinga, Azimio leaders and supporters. From all the indications, clearly shows that Raila Odinga has panicked. The tension is extremely high, gripping the opposition, and that is why Raila Odinga is totally opposing this dialogue. But there is no way Raila Odinga is going to stop these talks between William Ruto and Martha Koome, because corruption in the judiciary must stop. No turning back. But the biggest question here is, why do you think Raila Odinga is opposing these talks? Let me give you the secret truth behind all this. But before that, just a quick reminder that in case you are listening to me up to this point and you haven't subscribed to this channel, I'm requesting you to please just take a second or two and click to the subscribe button. You can also give this video a like. If you do that, YouTube will automatically recommend this channel and this video in particular to reach out to others. To my returning subscribers also, I really want to appreciate you so much, because without your support, this channel cannot be where it is. And that is why I don't take the support for granted. You can also get the notifications automatically from YouTube itself every time or immediately I post a video on this channel by simply activating all the notifications in this channel by pressing the notification bell down below. Having said that, now let us go straight into the details of this video. Why do you think Raila Odinga is opposing this dialogue meeting between William Ruto and Martha Koome? Let me read for you this article here, which says, the headline, Usimkaribie Ruto. Kinara wa Azimio asema, mazungumzo yoyote wakati huu ambapo kesi muhimu dhidi ya serikali zinaendelea kotini yanaweza kuadhiri maamuzi. So according to this article, the reason behind Raila Odinga opposing that particular dialogue meeting is that it will actually affect the court's ruling or the decision of the filed cases against this government. But the question here is, do you think that really that is the reason? In my considered opinion, that is not the exact reason. According to me, the reason as to why Raila Odinga is doing this is on matters to do with politics. So number one, Raila Odinga is opposing the dialogue meeting because he wants the fallout between Martha Koome and President William Samoei Ruto to continue, because it will be on his advantage, politically speaking. Let me remind you, if you can still remember very well, the bitter fallout between the former head of state, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, and the former Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, David Maraga, how it affected Uhuru Kenyatta's ruling in advantage to Raila Odinga's political issues. Also, if you can still remember the bitter fallout between Uhuru Kenyatta and the Chief Justice, Martha Koome, which led to the fall of the BBI and several other projects of the government. So Raila Odinga wants this issue to continue. That is why he is opposing that dialogue meeting. So basically, Raila Odinga understands that the dialogue talks between William Ruto and Martha Koome will build a strong foundation of working together. The relationship between Martha Koome and President William Samoei Ruto. Raila Odinga is totally opposing this. Number two, Raila Odinga knows very well that if that dialogue talks will happen, Raila Odinga sponsored cases at the courts against President William Ruto and the government, the ruling will be made quickly. That is exactly what Raila Odinga does not want to happen, because he wants the cases at the courts to take time so that he can derail President William Ruto's development agenda, to sabotage President William Ruto's development agenda and his manifesto. So let us wait and see how things will turn out to be. And finally, Raila Odinga clearly wants to take advantage of the judiciary ahead of the 2027 general elections. Because if the fallout between William Ruto and Martha Koome will proceed, Raila Odinga will enjoy very many favors from the judiciary. So the strained relationship between Martha Koome and Raila Odinga will actually be the key advantage to Raila Odinga and the opposition ahead of the 2027 general elections. Otherwise, that is it. I don't know what you think. Let me also know your thoughts, your views, and your opinions about all these issues in the comment section down below. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Let me see you again in my next analysis. Bye bye.